Okay, Henny. So let's we start with Namokar Mahamantra. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Sitanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Uvachayanam. Namo Loe Savasahunam. Eso Panchanamokaro Sauva Pavapanasano Mangalanancha Sauvesim Padamam Havai Mangalam. And you also know the Mangalacharan of Chhah Dhala? Henny, do you know that one? Yes, no?
What?
Do you know Mangalacharan of Chhah Dhala?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? No worries. Let me share my screen and we can recite all that together. Okay.
Okay.
Mm, Just give me a second. I am looking. Where is okay? Yes. So you're able to read it, right? It is in English as well as in a Hindi too. And this one says, I will read it first very slowly and then after just follow me, okay? Whenever I'll start singing it, so that's where you know. This one is Teen Bhuvan में सार वितराग विज्ञानता शिव स्वरूप शिवकार नमहु त्रियोग संहारी के. Right?
तीन
Teen,
वन
yeah,
में सार वितराग
ज्ञानता
विज्ञानता
शिव
शिव
स्वरूप
स्वरूप शिवकार
शिवकार नमहु
नमो
त्रियोग
योग
संहारी के.
के
संहारी के, right?
संहारी के
yeah, okay. तीन भुवन में सार वीतराग विज्ञानता शिव स्वरूप शिव का नमः त्रियोग संहारी के. Like that way. Okay. So we'll start. I will just say one and then after you will follow me. तीन भुवन में सार
तीन भुवन में सार
वीतराग विज्ञान से वीतराग विज्ञान से
विज्ञान
ज्ञानता विज्ञानता
विज्ञान
विज्ञानता ता विज्ञानता.
विज्ञानता
Very good. शिव स्वरूप शिव का
शिव स्वरूप शिवकार
नमः त्रियोग संहारी के.
नमो त्रियोग संहारी के.
Very good, very good.
Suril ki judge name.
And Jai Jindra now.
Do I have to join this class or a different class?
No, you can join this class. You are in a level 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, because we are starting Chhah Dhala chapter 2.
Okay.
Okay, so before we'll start, because it's a time, I am just starting and revising whatever we have learned in a chapter 1. Chapter 2 has a connection, right? Okay, and Henny, you didn't go through this the chapter 1 at all, right? Did you? No, no worries, no worries. However, I will do whatever it is been covered so far in a chapter 1 will be finishing in a 2 classes. So that's where you have a full reference of it. And as well as for Arnav, it will be like a revision. Right, Arnav? Okay.
Yes.
So we can start with Chhah Dhala. So do you know what is the meaning of Chhah Dhala? Arnav, what do you mean by Chhah Dhala?
There are 6 dhals, right?
Right. So Dhal means a shield. Okay, Henny? You understand, right? Do you understand Hindi as well?
Yes.
Yes, you understand, right? Then it will be much more easier. So Dhal means a shield. And those are like an, however they're described as a sixth shield of the soul. Okay, Dhal. Che means 6. Che means 6. Panch means 5. So that's why we can say Panch Parmeshthi. Right? So Che means. So in this one, we have how many chapters? We have a 6th chapter. Okay. So that's why they say Chhah Dhala. And I will go through this slides pretty fast one. Okay. And while we are working on this one, so actually in our Jinagam, we have, okay, so there are two kind of those, the scriptures are available in a Jinagam. Okay, how many kinds of the scriptures? Two kind of the scriptures, right? One is called Agam and another is called Adhyatmik. Okay, so let me stop my screen and that's where you will. So what do you mean by Agam and what is Adhyatmik? And do you know Arnav? Kian, please keep your video on.
Oh,
Have you ever heard about the Jinagam, right? We always say Jinagam,
yeah.
right? So what is Agam?
Like something important, like an important book, right?
It is not an, yeah, it is an important, you are right, but it is not just a one book. Okay, it's a collections. Okay, so Agam is a collections of Jinendra Bhagwan's pravachan. Okay, and actually all those, the entire Agam, so that's so we can say Bar Ang and Chaud Purva is been written by whom? By the Gandhar Bhagwan. So however, Tirtha Bhagwan, do you know how many Tirthankars are there? Any?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so how many Tirthankars? How many Tirthankar Bhagwan we have?
24.
24. Very good. And Kian, you know all those their names? Yes, no?
Yes, yes. Sorry,
Okay.
Microsoft.
So tell me all their names.
Rishabdev, Ajitnath, Sambhavnath, Abhinandan Swami, Subhadranath, Padma Prabhu, Subhasanath, Chandra Prabhu, Suvidhinath, Shitalnath, Shreyasnath, Selsnath. I know. One second.
Vasupujya.
Vasupaja. One second. Can I start from all over again?
Okay, yes, you can, no problem.
Okay, let me start from all over. Dev, Ajitnath, Sambhavnath, Abhinandan Swami, Suvatinath, Padma Prabhu, Supashinath, Chandra Prabhu, Suvidranath, Sheetalnath, Shesnath, Vasupuja, Anantnath, Dharmanath, Kuntunath, Arnath, Vimanath, Anantnath, Dharmanath, Kuntunath, Arnath, Mallinath, Muniswarat, sorry, Naminath, Neminath, Kashinath, Bhave. Sorry.
Okay, you forget only one Tirthankar Bhagwan, Shantinath,
Shantinath.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So those are the 24 Tirthankars we have. And whenever Tirthankar Bhagwans, they give their sermon in a Samavasaran. So on that time, who are a recipient? Everyone is there. But who compile it? It is Gandhar Bhagwant. Okay. So they compile the whole entire sermon and writing it down into those are the bar. So it's called a bar means a 12 Ang and Chaud Purva. So it's a huge collections. And right now in this era, we do not have it. We have only very small portions of the one chapter. Okay, and right now whatever you are seeing, it is a chapter only. That's it. So अगर सोचो कि पूर्व कितने बड़े होंगे, right? So those are the huge. It means that into that one, it covers everything, all subject, all your science, all your mathematics, okay, and all your medicines. Everything is been covered into their knowledge. Beyond that knowledge, usually we cannot find it out anything in this world. Okay, so that means everything is been covered because it's come directly from Keval Gyan, omniscience. Okay, so then after it means that what everything, right? So that's called the agam. But into their one, there is a major subject. It is what? Hear my voice?
No, it keeps breaking.
It's keep breaking.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me a second. Okay, sorry about that one. So we can start it. What is the agam, right? So at least you have a full idea. So agam is a wholesome because whatever Tirthankar Bhagwans in their Tirthankar Bhagwan sermon, everything whatever is covered, so that covers all the subjects, everything. all those the knowledge that at least the human mind can consume. Okay, that whatever the limitations of the human mind and whatever the knowledge they can consume, that everything comes under that one. Beyond that one, usually, yeah, there are so many other things, but our mind cannot consume those ones. So whatever we can consume, everything is there. Okay, so it means that all your robotics there, all your mathematics, all your science, okay, all your astronomy, whatever the subject you choose, it is there. All right, so you just think about it, how the deep and big that the subject is. So that the agam is wholesome, but and that is, and majority of those one is related to whom? We can say 99.99%. It is always been the knowledge of outside world, right? So in a simple language, if we can say, it contains all karmas. Okay, it contains all four gatis. However, our gatis are Leshias, okay, and then after it covers our entire universe, okay, how this the universe is been built, and what, and you name it. All those are the different subject. It is been covered by what? It is covered by agam. Okay, so in a agam we have a 6 dravyas or 6 substance. So कितने subject कितने द्रव्य है? 6. Do you know, anyone knows about the name of all those the 6 dravyas name? Henny, do you know? No or no? Kian?
Like, do you mean like Dharmastika, right?
Yes.
So I think Dharmastikaya, Adharmastikaya, Akash, Pudgal,
Mm-hmm.
and Kal,
Okay, 5.
and Apudgal, no,
Yeah,
Ajit,
Pudgal.
right?
You already covered Pudgal. Okay. And so those are the total 6. So you already said 5.
Oh, there's also Jeev, right?
And Jiv, yes. So 6. Okay. So those are the 6 dravyas. Jiv, Pudgal, Dharma, Adharma, Akash, and Kal. Okay. So that things is been covered by what? It's covered by Agam. All right. But then afterward, then Adhyatma is covering. We only talk about the another stream we have. Right. And that another, we can say a genre, it's called Adhyatma. So Adhyatma, itself, it's a Adhi means towards, wholesome. Right. And Atma means what? What do you mean by Atma, Manit?
Our soul.
Our soul, okay. And in a simple word, if we can say, Atma means Henny.
Like like what you are, not your body, inside your body, who you are.
Yes. So it's simple is I, me, myself is a soul, right? I am Atma. Okay. So Atma means me. So whatever is okay. So that Adhyatma is, it's only related to what? To me. Understand? So which one has only concern with me, and that kind of those the scripture or that kind of those the genre, it's called what? Adhyatma. Okay. And whatever is not related to me, everything is covered under which one? Agam. Right? Okay. So whenever we are reading those the scripture, if we know, hey, what's the genre of this one? It's Adhyatma, it means that it only tells about me and related to me. Okay, that's it. and in other side in Agam, it tells everything. Okay. Yes, Henny, you have some question, right? Okay, Arnav. So what are only related that the chapter, what are only related things to me? What are those one?
What are things related to only me, right?
Yes,
Soul,
soul. Okay. So that our wholesome soul, it's called, that is one relations. Then what are other things? Our bhav or our pranam, right?
yeah.
So our bhav or pranam, it's called paryay, and our virtues. Okay, whatever the virtues we have, it's called gun. Correct? That is only those portions has relations with me. Does any other thing has relations with me or no?
No.
No. Okay, very good. Okay. So does those other things will be mentioned into Adhyatma? Yes, they will mention. But why they mention? You know that they says, hey, you think that that is related with you, but remember, this is not related with you. Okay, it is just a neighbor's house. It is not your home. Correct? So if I will ask Henny, where do you live?
In a house.
Which city?
Barry.
Barry, right? So if somebody say, hey Henny, where do you live? So you says, hey, I lives in Barry. So do you actually lives in entire Barry? No. Into that the Barry, you know that there is one small area, into that the one even small area, there is one small house, and that's you live. But even though whenever you will say, hey, I live in Barry, another person say, hey, okay, I also live in Barry. Okay, does it means that they are living in your house?
No.
No, right? But even though in a language one, you both are saying into this the same thing. Hey, I lives in Barry and you also lives in Barry. Wow, nice to see you, right? I just see you in first time. Correct? Sometimes if you see them in first time or meet them. So it means that what it means that? It means that even though you are saying something, but inside one you believe that okay, he lives in my town, not in my house, correct? Do you have ever doubt about into their sentences? Hey, he might be living in my house. Do you have ever doubt?
No.
No. So in a language wise, you know that, right? Language has that limitations comes. Whenever I will say, or otherwise I will say, hey, Arnav, where do you live? So Arnav say his city name. Hey, I live in this city. And if you visit to that city, please do come to my house. Right, Arnav? So that is the same way in a Adhyatma, their sentence style, it is like however I ask Henny, right? Where she lives. So this is this one. But whenever we need to interpret it, how we going to interpret it? He may be in my area or in my city, but not in my
House.
house. Very good. That is the technique. If you master this the technique, and then this the Chhah Dhala will be much more easier. Not only Chhah Dhala, everything is easier. Okay. So and now you know those are the difference, right? So I will ask, okay, what is the Adhyatmic Shastra is related to what? I want everyone supposed to say, okay, so that's why, because this is most important and this is the very basic, we are starting it. And remember, we are starting chapter 2. Okay, so I want you to clear your foundations very strong. Yes, Henny.
Your soul.
Yes, you can simply say my soul or myself, right? Okay, so what are there's a, I already told you there are the three. In my one, we have three things. Which one? First, my wholesome soul, my soul, and that is nothing gonna change into that one. Like a honey is always been a honey, correct? Whether you will be a 60-year-old, still you will be honey, right? Or you are just a 5-year-old, still you will be honey.
Yes.
Yes, then what will be change? Your
Your
outside appearance will be changed, correct? Your height, your body, your face, your appearance will be changed. But as a honey, you are still honey. So one portion is always been constant. And whatever is the constant portion is what I am. It's me, Atma. Or it's we can call it's Dravya. Okay. So one portion is constant. Correct? Then whatever is changing, keep changing, or it has a modifications, it's called paryay. We need to understand those the terminologies, because now whenever we are reading this scripture, we have those the terminology will come. So dravya, dhruv, okay, paramatma, everything that the word is related to which one? That related to the constant one. That's never gonna change it, unchangeable one. And that is now atma means which one? Me, correct? Anytime they are saying about the atma, it means that they are talking about what, which one? Myself, correct? Right? जैसे मनित लिखेगा तो मनित ने ये किया, मनित ने ये किया, मनित ने ये किया, और मनित पढ़ेगा तो कैसे पढ़ेगा? वो ऐसे ही बोलेगा मनित बिकम अ थर्ड पार्टी और मनित बिकम अ फर्स्ट पार्टी. Manit first party, right? Yes. Even in writing wise, because there are other parties also available. So that's why they write it down. Manit did this one. But whenever you are reading and whenever Manit name will come, what it means to you? I did it. Correct? Right, Manit? So same way, whenever we heard about those that particular word, we just need to remember it is story of me, myself. Correct? So one part is a constant. I already told you. Another part is keep changing. It's called paryay. Right now, okay, Henny, right now, if your height is whatever it is, but in example, I am taking it's right now 4 feet for an example. Okay. So tomorrow you will be growing and you become a 5 feet one. So did it's making any changes? Yes. Correct. And every day it's keep changing. You know that your body is keep changing every day, every day, every day, right? So there are some portions it's keep changing. It's called whatever is it changing, it's called paryay. Okay, but it will be, even though it's keep changing, but even though it will be not leaving you, right? समझ में आ रहा है मनीत कि it is making it a little confusing? No, it's easy, right? जैसे मनीत है, वो अभी 20 साल का होएगा तो उसका बॉडी पूरा चेंज हो गया ना. हाँ, लेकिन उस बॉडी ने मनीत को छोड़ दिया नहीं. ओके. हाँ, तो वो चेंजेस हर रोज होता रहता है, पर इट्स ऑलवेज बीन स्टिकिंग टू मनीत. सो जो मॉडिफिकेशंस होता है उसको बोलेंगे पर्याय. क्या बोलेंगे? पर्याय, राइट. एंड वी ऑल्सो हैव वर्च्यूज. वर्च्यूज को हम बोलेंगे गुण. जो गुण होते हैं ना, ओके, तो उसमें क्या होगा पता है? we whenever we are talking about we have an infinite number of unnumerous, okay, we can even uncountable those many virtues we have, those many guns we have, but few of those one are playing a double game. Okay, जैसे I will give an example. Okay, अर्नव, आप शांत हो कि आप गुस्से वाले हो?
कब मतलब डिपेंड्स ऑन द सिचुएशन, राइट?
नो, आपको सिंपल सा बताना है कि आप शांत हो कि गुस्से वाले हो. सिंपल क्वेश्चन मैंने पूछा है.
शांत।
तो इसका मतलब आप कभी गुस्सा करते ही नहीं.
कभी आता है, हमेशा नहीं आता, पर कभी आता है।
Okay, so now we will see, right? The same virtue is playing in a two ways role. Okay, you understand, right? Even though those are, but sometimes they're switching their role. And whenever, then on that time, whenever we talk about it, we are just, even though Arnav has so many good virtues, but whenever we want to talk about it, then what kind of those the particular virtues we will be selecting it? Only those one that play a double role, good and bad as well. Okay, sometimes they become an angel and sometimes they become devil. Correct? Right? And that's how you described it. Okay, Jesse, if you want to describe the money, then how you will be described them? Manit is really good person, but sometimes if he get furious one, then he throw all those stuff here and there, and that's why you will be starting. So you are mentioning only those virtues, those are playing to age one. Correct? So into this one too, because that other are really normal. You do not, other are always be into their nature one. They are not switching it. So you do not have to worry about it. Correct? तो तुम्हें किसको कंट्रोल करना है कि जो स्विच करते रहते हैं. तो जब हम बात करेंगे, whenever we are talking into it, we are only talking to particular those of those the virtues, and those are the very few one. But the rest of infinite one, which are really good one, they are even not switching it. They always been like an angel. Okay, वो कभी भी they are not switching their face from angel to devil and devil to angel. Okay, up to this point, anyone has any question, please ask me. If you cannot understand it, let me know. Then I'll try to explain with some more example. Manit, good? Are you able to understand it? तो मैंने अभी 3 चीजें बताई. कौन कौन सी बताई?
आत्मा,
आत्मा, लेकिन it is one, it is constant, right? तो उसको हम द्रव्य भी बोलेंगे, उसको हम आत्मा भी बोलेंगे, उसको हम ध्रुव भी बोलेंगे. सो जब भी ये आएगा तो हमें क्या समझेंगे कि दिस इज वेरी कांस्टेंट, अनचेंजेबल, इसमें कोई चेंजेस नहीं होता. तो चेंजेस कहाँ पे होता है?
भाव में.
हाँ, तो ओके, तो जहां पे जब जो भाव आएगा उनको क्या, वो क्या बोला जाएगा? गुण. राइट? गुण ही है ना, जो आपके भाव जो है
या
वो चेंज हो रहे हैं. राइट? हाँ, और अवस्था को क्या बोला जाएगा? पर्याय.
पर्याय.
राइट? ओके हैनी, समझ रही हो? You understand it, right? I am repeating it 2-3 times because this is the most important concept, and this concept is being used in a second chapter very well, very well. Okay, so if you are clear up to this one up there, then we can go from another one. Good. So now we'll talk about again Chhah Dhala. Okay, so I am sharing my screen, and they written up in a screen one. This is about the Chhah Dhala, and you need to read it and tell me the Chhah Dhala is belong to which genre of scripture. So let me start with Kian. Kian, you are mute. Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Hmm?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Chhah Dhala 6 adhyayas that act as shield and unleash eternal bliss, lasting happiness.
Okay. So now it is which genre this book is about? This
What?
Shastra is which genre? We only learned about two kinds of, right? Two genre of our scripture. So this one is belong to which one?
Agam.
No,
Agam. No.
no.
This one.
Agam is related with what? आगम में क्या क्या होगा? सारी चीजें पड़ोस की बात की जाएगी. इसमें किसकी बात है?
आत्मा की.
यहाँ पे ओके. Unleash eternal bliss. So where this the eternal bliss will come?
In your soul.
In your soul, right? And then after lasting happiness, then where this the happiness comes? In you one or in your neighbor?
In your soul.
In your soul, right? So whenever any kind of the scripture is talking about whom? About me, myself, okay, and those kind of the genre, it's called which one? Adhyatma, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yes. So Chhah Dhala, it is which kind of which genre it comes? Adhyatmic Granth. Okay, it is a Adhyatmic scripture. That portion is clear, right? So inside one, what exactly you gonna learn? You are going to learn about yourself, right? And everything is been mentioned. I already given as an example. Everything is been other thing will be mentioned as like your neighbor, or just to know, okay, this also exists, but not in you, not in your home. Correct? Right? It will be not make or any kind of the changes in you. Okay? वो आप में कोई चेंजेस नहीं कर सकता. समझ गए? Okay. So shall we go for the next slide? Agar if you couldn't understand, then let me know. Henny, clear? Kian, clear? Manit, clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I have a question for you, right? Can anyone make you angry?
Yes.
Yes, it means that you are their slave, right? They will say, hey, Kian, get angry, and Kian will start getting angry. Correct?
No.
No?
Yeah.
What is the answer? Can anyone make you angry? Yes or no?
No.
Yes. No.
Because you control your emotions, right?
No, I think. No.
Yes, right? No one can make you angry, correct? If
Yes.
you choose to be angry, that is your choice. But the other people can make you angry? Yes or no? No,
No.
right? Everyone is agree. Henny, you also angry? Right? Agreed? Yes? Good. Okay. So does anyone make you unhappy?
No.
No, right? Then if we choose to be unhappy, yes, we can be unhappy. And we don't choose to be unhappy, then we will be happy. Right? मनीत, इजी है, समझ में आ रहा है? लेकिन जब आप गुस्सा होते हो तो आप क्या बोलोगे? Because you choose to be getting angry, okay, so you become an angry, but on that time what kind of the sentence you are using? कि आपने मुझे गुस्सा दिलाया, इसने मुझे गुस्सा दिलाया, करेक्ट? अगर मनित ने ऐसा नहीं किया होता तो मुझे गुस्सा नहीं आता, मनित ने ऐसा किया इसलिए मुझे गुस्सा आया। राइट? सेंटेंस में ऐसा आएगा, बट तुम्हें क्या समझना है कि on that time I choose to be getting angry. Okay, Manit was just there, who holding all those the blames, but I choose to be correct. It was my choice, right? Henny, understand? You, it's but obvious one, right? जैसे I will give an example. जैसे Manit, if somebody will slap you very hard one, okay, then what you do?
I
You get angry or not? Yes, no?
kind of.
Kind of. Okay, अगर वो बोलेगा कि अगर तुमने इतना सा भी गुस्सा किया ना, तो मैं तुम्हें हर चांटे का 100,000 दूंगा, $100,000, ओके? लेकिन तुमने इतना सा भी गुस्सा किया ना तो तुम्हें कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, ओके? अब तुम्हें गुस्सा आएगा?
ट्राई
वो
करो।
वो दो लगा देगा फिर भी नहीं आएगा। He will slap you too.
ट्राई करूंगा।
अगर तुमने जरा सा भी गुस्सा आया तो तुम्हें कितना लॉस होगा? कितना लॉस होगा?
जितना पैसा उसने ऑफर करा था।
हाँ, पूरा चला जाएगा, राइट? ओके, सो इफ यू आर वाइज मैन तो क्या सोचोगे कि वो कितने चापट मारेगा, कितना चाटा मारेगा? 3, 4, 5, 10 खत्म। अगर 10 उसने चाटे मारे और मैंने गुस्सा नहीं किया तो मुझे कितना मिलेगा? Who is good in math?
1 million.
1 million, right? So Arnav, now you tell me, okay, if somebody is give you this kind of the offer, तो तुमको गुस्सा आएगा क्या?
नहीं.
नहीं आएगा। हाँ, सो देखा, बिकॉज सिचुएशंस वही है, वही चापट लग रही है, बट यू चूज नॉट टू बी गेटिंग एंग्री, करेक्ट? तुमने चूज किया कि भाई हाँ, मुझे गुस्सा नहीं होना है, सही ना? सिचुएशन वही है, हम बाहर से देखेंगे, इफ यू आर लुकिंग फ्रॉम द आउटसाइड, वन सिचुएशन इज द सेम, somebody is hitting you hard, right? But even though, yep, and then after, if you did make any kind of those angry, or you didn't even show any kind of the worst kind of the reactions, then people will say, hey, even though these things is happened, Anna was calm, he has not reacted, correct?
Yes.
Right? Yes. So one side it is that and if you getting angry, तो बोलेगा कि because he did this one and I got an angry, इसने मुझे गुस्सा दिलाया था, you blame them, but actual situation is you choose to be getting angry, correct? So बोला वही जाएगा, कहा वही जाएगा, but you need to understand your responsibility. It's easier, and otherwise if they will say कि भाई Arnav choose to getting angry, then किसी को समझ में नहीं आएगा कि what was the situation. So that's why they will write it down into that sentence. That's why. So you understand what kind of the situations was surrounding it. That's why they give a blame to karmas. Okay. Because of the Jnanavarni karma, I'm not getting a knowledge. Okay. So what you need to understand, I choose to not getting that knowledge. That's why. What the karma can do it? Nothing. क्यों नहीं कर सकते? क्योंकि knowledge is my nature. कोई नेचर को चेंज कर सकता है? Can anyone change a nature? Manit, can
नहीं
anyone able to change a nature?
नहीं
नहीं. Okay. So ज्ञान is तुम्हारा virtue है, right? That is, but you have already in a naturally, so that the third party cannot do anything into it. तो वो because वो बोलेगा कि because of the ज्ञानावर्णी कर्मा these things is happening, and you have to understand no, because they are just want to pointing it out. What is that one
चलो
on that time? Okay, correct. So now we'll go for what all those are the 6 chapters into it. Let me go to this the next slide. Hold on. Okay. So in a Chhah Dhala, we have those are the 6 chapters, and first chapter it belongs to our belief one. Okay. So this is, so first chapter it's showing you about all those the suffering. But what is that one? You know that it is the same blame game. I explained it to you, right? कहा जाएगा कि तुम नरक में गए इसलिए दुखी हुए, मगर तुम्हें समझना क्या है कि मैंने चूज किया था दुखी होने के लिए.
हाँ
समझे?
यस
क्योंकि ओके, क्योंकि आपने देखा है, you might have heard about all those the stories, right? When upsarg happening on Muni Bhagwan, and they, even though they attained a Keval Gyan or they attained a moksha as well. Okay, जैसे पार्श्वनाथ भगवान की story, you have heard about it, right? Kamat was doing an upsarg, वो उस पे पत्थर बरसा रहा था, वो उस पे okay, they are pouring out a heavy rain, thunder, इतनी आवाज कर रहा था, everything was happening, and still what the Parshvanath Bhagwan did it? They attained Keval Gyan, right? तो जो उपसर्ग
यस
हो रहे थे, तो उपसर्ग ने पार्श्वनाथ भगवान को दुखी किया, हाँ या ना?
नहीं उनको एनकरेज किया था
ना एंकरेज किया, ना दुखी किया, कुछ नहीं. पार्श्वनाथ भगवान ने उसकी तरफ ध्यान ही नहीं दिया. अगर वो ध्यान देते तो उसको केवल ज्ञान होता? नहीं होता, right? And if you are, that means if you have ever seen any kind of those the sports movie, आपने देखा है किसी स्पोर्ट्स मूवी को जिसके अंदर कोई भी एथलीट्स हो, उसकी लाइफ स्टोरी वाली मूवी?
हाँ
हाँ. So
हाँ
people try to threaten them, okay, people try to deceive them, okay, and then people try to discourage them. Any situations, does it make impact on his performance, athlete के performance पे? नहीं होता, नहीं होता, right? And he just got totally concentrate towards his goal. सही ना? और वो उसको अचीव करता है, इसलिए वो सक्सेसफुल बनता है. तो बाहर की सारी चीजें जिससे हमें ऐसा लगता है कि बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वन we are suffering, but that is not the reason. Then what is the reason? वो हम next में पढ़ेंगे. Okay, but because whenever we from the outer side one, we are seeing all those one up there, and we believe that because of that situations we suffer, but actual story is a different one, right? So first chapter is here one is related with the belief. Okay, second chapter is related for what? For the reasons. Now you have a belief, but now you want to improve it, so you start finding it out. What are those are the reasons and how I can rectify it. So first you need to know those the symptoms, correct? पहले तो तुम सिर्फ blame ही देते थे. You even didn't start analyzing it. So the second chapter is about reasons, about those the points. And then the third one is you rectifying it. Jayse, I'll give you an example. Henny, if you want to go to New York, okay, from your home, and you by mistake you boarded on a flight towards the Los Angeles, then what you do?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, so let me ask the same question to Kian. Okay, Kian, if you want to go to New York and by mistake you boarded on a flight of Los Angeles, then what is the first things you do?
I try to get off.
Yes, you try to get off, right? But first you'll say, hey, are you sure this flight is going to Los Angeles, not New York? Correct?
Yeah.
So you identify your mistakes and then after you try to rectify it. Correct? Oh, sorry, by mistake, I boarded on this flight. But let me go and catch my correct flight. Right? That is the same thing all people will do. Okay. Or agar by mistake you reach to the Los Angeles, then what you do? Manit, तो फिर आप क्या करोगे?
Tell somebody there that you took the wrong flight there.
And then after
And
you
you have,
catch another flight to New York, correct?
yeah.
हाँ, चाहे गलती से लॉस एंजल पहुंच ही गए तो भी तुम्हें जाना था न्यूयॉर्क, तो तुम क्या ओके यार वैसे भी पहुंच गए तो अब यहीं रहेंगे, ऐसा नहीं, राइट है नहीं? Agar by mistake you reach to the Los Angeles and then say ultimately okay that the flight took me up here one and I'll be just staying here, it is a right approach? No, then what you do? You catch another flight again to New York, correct? So however we try to find out what are the causes, okay, what are the reasons, and those are the reasons are here, causes of suffering, and then all are the corrective steps. It is in a chapter 3. So once you get it in a chapter 3 you read it correct steps. So here one we attend Samyak Gyan, Samyak Darshan, Samyak Charitra. It is means we just got a ticket of moksha, liberations. Okay, हमने यहाँ पे चैप्टर 3 में मोक्ष की टिकट ली. अब आपने न्यूयॉर्क के फ्लाइट की टिकट ली, अब आप क्या करोगे? अब आप उस प्लेन को ढूंढोगे, ओके, उस प्लेन में बैठोगे और आप न्यूयॉर्क में पहुंचोगे. समझ में आया? चैप्टर वाइज. अर्नव, सो फोर्थ चैप्टर में क्या होगा?
Yes.
आप क्या करोगे फोर्थ चैप्टर में? अपने फ्लाइट को
समय
ढूंढोगे।
ज्ञान के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, मतलब इनफाइनाइट नॉलेज।
इनफाइनाइट नॉलेज तो यहाँ पे आके मिलेगा, ओके,
हाँ।
बिकॉज दैट इज द लास्ट वन, राइट। लेकिन आप अपनी फ्लाइट को जानोगे कि हाँ यही फ्लाइट जाएगी, कैसे जाएगी, क्या करेंगे, ये सब कुछ यहाँ पे उस फ्लाइट में बैठोगे। और यहाँ पे उसके बाद आप उस फ्लाइट को एंजॉय करोगे और कहाँ पे पहुंचोगे, न्यूयॉर्क। इजी।
यस।
आपको सारा प्लान पता चल गया, व्हाट इज अवर प्लान। यहाँ पे हम गुस्सा हो रहे थे अपने आप पे, अरे यार मैं लॉस एंजल्स की फ्लाइट में बैठ गया, लॉस एंजल्स की फ्लाइट में बैठ गया। फिर किसी ने आपको बोला कि भाई आप शांत हो, आपने क्या किया था, कैसे गलती हुई थी। तो यहाँ पे आपको पता चली कि ओ, मैंने एक गलती से जो अपना क्या बोलते हैं उसमें गेट नंबर था वो नहीं पढ़ा था। हम्म। हाँ, वो जो टिकट चेक कर रहा था उसको मैंने अपनी टिकट भी नहीं दिखाई, मैं तो सीधा प्लेन में बिना दिखाए चला गया। सो यू फाइंड आउट व्हाट आर द रीजंस, राइट। अब आप उसको करेक्ट क्या करोगे कि भाई हाँ, अब जैसे अब न्यूयॉर्क की फ्लाइट आपको कैच करनी होगी तो आप क्या करोगे कि मैं अपना गेट नंबर चेक कर लेता हूँ, फिर मैं उसको टिकट दिखाता हूँ कि भाई ओके दिस इज द सेम टिकट एंड दिस फ्लाइट इज गोइंग टू न्यूयॉर्क, करेक्ट। सो दोज आर द करेक्टिव स्टेप्स, वट एवर द मिस्टेक्स यू डिड इट, you are now rectifying it. Good, understand in a chapter 3 and then chapter 4 में आप क्या करोगे, उस फ्लाइट के बारे में जानोगे, बैठोगे, ओके। फिर 5 में यू आर स्टार्टिंग एक्सेलरेटिंग इट कि भाई हाँ ये सब कुछ सही है। 6 में आप चले गए फ्लाइट में, हम्म, और यहाँ पे जैसे ये फ्लाइट में चले गए, एंजॉय कर रहे हो, तब आप कहाँ पे पहुंचोगे, पहुंचोगे कहाँ पे,
हैप्पीएस्ट।
न्यूयॉर्क, करेक्ट, अपनी जो मंजिल है वहीं पे। सही ना। तो ये पूरा प्लान है, दिस इज अ मैप। जीरो से शुरू होता है एंड अपने डेस्टिनेशन पे जाके खत्म होता है, और ये ही 6 ढाला है। सो what will we will be going to learn in the next period, or we can say yeah next week. We are going again revised where our belief was there, where we actually feeling that okay these things and that suffer me, and I believe that because of those one I'm suffering it, that will be covered over there. And then after we start and analyzing it, okay, what was the reason why and what are the causes, correct. And so onward class, then we can totally into be a chapter 2. I'll try to into this year I'll try to cover chapter 2 and chapter 3 all together, but however is the time permits. Okay, now I have another question. So if you guys are joining to this class one, do you prefer any other day rather than the Friday one?
Like, are you asking just in general or to someone?
No, so because why I am saying you Friday we prefer, but because see the chapter is much more serious about it, right? You understand we are going in a literally
Yeah.
high in advanced one. Why? Because in chapter 3 we got a सम्यक ज्ञान, सम्यक दर्शन, सम्यक चारित्र, तो उसका बेस यहाँ पे बनेगा. And
Okay.
I don't want any kind of those the ones we have starting our
Uh,
sessions. I don't want that we will have any some kind of those the disturbance will come.
no, I'm okay. I'm okay on Saturday, like this time, 7 to 8.
So Friday and Saturday usually you know that people having some kind of those the social commitments, right? It is not only from your side one, but sometimes it is from my side one too.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so that is what I'm just trying to think at that, because now you understand about the seriousness about this the chapter 2, correct? So I'll prefer between Monday to Thursday, so we should have a very minimal disturbance, because Friday, Saturday and Sunday, chances are there we will have a little more disturbance, and sometimes we have to break our class and break it. Mhm.
I don't know yet. I'll have to look into it.
No problem.
Okay.
We still have the same schedule next week, Friday one, but can everyone just check their schedule and we will do the voting, and if everyone is been comfortable to the another day between Monday to Thursday one, we can switch this the class.
I can only join if you are changing it, I can only join on Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. Monday or Tuesday?
Monday is okay.
Monday is okay. Acha, Kian?
Monday's okay.
Okay. Arnav?
I'll have to look into it.
No
I'll have to
problem,
check
no
this.
problem, no problem. Check about it, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, so that's why we can switch it, but still next week we still have a class on Friday. All right. So next week, and then on next week we'll be deciding to switching those the class, and I will also need to inform to the management, hey, now we are switching this the time slot to the on Monday one, and but this the 8 to 9 is preferable to everyone, right? This is the same time,
Yeah.
right? Okay, perfect. So now think about it, okay, and you can let me know, no problem.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so no worries. In the next class, by the you have full week of time, you check everything, and again we'll be joining in a next class.
Okay.
So far, okay. And so now anyone has any question, whatever we have learned so far? No, right? Okay, also another thing. If your parents also want to join this the class, you encourage them to. Okay, they can also sit with you. They can also be listening to this the class as well. Not a problem. Your parents, your brothers, sisters, fine. No worries, because they will learn a lot. Okay? So with this one, we'll be concluding our class, and as our traditions, we reciting Namokar Mahamantra all together. So please join your hand and we'll go. Namo Arihantanam. Namo Sitanam. Namo Ayariyanam. Namo Uvachayanam. Namo Loe Sauvasahunam. Eso Panchadamokaro Sauva Pavapanasano. Mangalanancha Sauvesim Padamam Havai Mangalam. Jai Jinendra. See you next
Jai
week.
Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jananda, bye.
Bye.